Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Canadian Off-Road 4x4 and today we're bringing you a video about
tire review on Cooper ST Maxxes, showing the difference in overtime of both of our vehicles, what we went through and everything.
Let's get to it.
There you go.
No! I'm so editing this out. Nah. Where's my Timmys? Oh, son of a, forget the Timmys. Oh, okay. So a lot of you may not know this truck, and some of you may do. It's a 2017 TRD off-road Toyota Tacoma. I'm running 255, 85, 16, the Cooper ST Maxxes. They're a hybrid tire, so they're a happy medium between an all-terrain and a mud-terrain tire. I've been running these for about 30-some thousand miles or about 50-some thousand kilometers. Right now, we're gonna check the tread depth and tell you how well the wear and tear is. 10, 9, 11. So about a 10 on that one. 10, 11. Average on 10 again, that's not bad. 11, got about a 12 there in the middle, so a little bit more. This is a little uneven here because I just rotated. About a 14 on that one. Gotta wear that one down a little bit. We got about a 12 on that one. 9 on that one. Ooh, oh, the center, no good. About a 13, maybe 12 on that one. So this one's a little weird, but that's my probably fault for cupping. Oopsies. Okay, so we just went around, checked all the tire depth, and I'm running at almost 50% right now with that mileage I have. It's varying right now. I have some cupping issues, but that is to do with my wheel alignment that I haven't done probably in like 6 months, and also I had it on the front too long. You guys want to make sure you tire rotate these every 3,000 to 5,000 K, or you will get cupping easily, but that's pretty much normal, I think, on most tires that run on the front for an extended period of time. In my opinion, the tread wear is doing really well. I feel like I've been running on like 10 to 12 for at least another 10,000 K right now. Like, it doesn't seem like they're wearing down, and I've been checking them for the last few months as well. So I think they're doing really well in the tread wear. My Toyota Tacoma also weighs about 6,000 pounds. I've had recent added weight. I've got a new rear bumper. I've got sliders. So there's been a lot more weight added, and my PSI run is anywhere from 30 to 35, no more usually than that, because obviously I've noticed that the center wear is actually going down a lot more with 35 or more. So make sure you do a chalk test, and if you need to see how to do that, I have a video, and that link will be in the description for you guys to check it out if you want as well. I've had these tires on for roughly just over a year. A year and a half is coming up probably soon. I got these put on at about June, July of 2020. So they're doing pretty well as well. I don't have any dry rots or anything I've seen. The biggest thing that me and Kale can agree on is these like rocks. You hear a lot of tingling and rocks flicking out a lot. So far, compared to my Toyo MTs that I ran before, these definitely pick up a lot more rocks and bigger rocks too. For example, there is a big rock. Ow! No! Oopsies. That one's a little loose too. That's okay. We're gonna just fix this one too, because it moved a little bit too. Okay, that's so going in there. I actually meant to try for on-road performance. Dry pavement, never an issue. These grab like no tomorrow. I do squeal tires with these on my truck, but I'm also tuned, so we're not gonna get into that. But they grab no problems. I have no sway bar either on this truck, so my handling has been reduced. That's all my own decisions there, of course. Some people have claimed that in the wet roads and rainy conditions, they seem to kind of fail. I've never had a problem. I think that has to do with either improper tire pressure or possibly the driver's habits or experiences, or he's maybe going too fast. I mean, there is a certain point with rain and speed that you should not be going. I've done, in a heavy rainstorm, 120 and never had an issue with any traction. So I'm really happy about that. For off-roading wise, we're gonna get into the fun stuff here. I've been rock crawling with these. I've been in the mud. We've been in the snow. We've been in the ice. What else is in there? Swamp. We've had a little bit of the swamp stuff there. We had that in the field there. So we've had some of that. These tires have been through a lot from on both of our sides there. Me and Cal have put them through our own conditions and different conditions as well. So, but I've put these through a lot more off-roading than he has, and I've never had problems on rocks. They grab really, really well on rocks, especially when you air them down. Like, these are beautiful. They are a very strong tire as well. We will show you why they are a strong tire, which I do not recommend doing this, but this was myself, and I'm a cheap ass, so I'm not buying a new tire. We'll get into that later. As for snow and ice, the main concern I bought these tires was for that, because my Toyo MTs were not practical for winter. These have been very, very, very good. I can actually two-wheel drive and go light throttle, and these will actually move no problem. I have no problems with my truck in these, but I run 4x4 all the time just because it's a lot easier and safer, and I mean, I get around quicker. I can't find it, but I've had one tire repair on these. I had a long nail on the side. My tire was never leaking though, I just found it on there. And it is definitely not recommended to repair it, but I've been driving on that repair for miles and miles, and abuse, no issues. So I'll give it props that Coopers are plenty strong tires to take abuse. That is my part of the review. Now on to Kale.
This is my 2014 Jeep Wrangler. I got 33-inch tires and 17-inch rims. And another thing you forgot to mention, these are 10-ply tires, so it can take a lot more abuse, like a sidewall damages and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I had no damage yet on my tires. These things have been very good for the last year. I had them.
Pavement princess. Oh, sorry.
I'm not a pavement princess like you. Run 35 PSI on these. Always run 35. I have about 30,000 kilometers on them. So now we're going to do the tire depth gauge. Tread wear on how many K this is and stuff. And again, like my Jeep's a lot less weight than Corey's. Mine's about 4,500 to 5,000 pounds because I got bumpers, skid plates, and armor, a little bit more than he does. But mine's a shorter wheelbase, so it's going to be a little bit different than his and stuff. Now it all acts and trains to it all. About, what did I say, 14?
Yep.
This one's about 12, and this one's about 15.
A lot of this, it's going to be like...
That's about 15 for my outer, 14 to 13 for my inner. This one's probably about 13. We're going to do my spare just to show the difference on that too, because I run all 5, unlike Corey runs 4.
Yeah,
15, about close to 15, would you say?
15, so that's like 80%.
15.
Yeah, so you're about like 80.
I do my tire rotation about every 5,000 K if I can. If not, it's about 6,000 because of work and stuff. About 15 for outer, about 15 for outer.
That was your old spare tire,
16.
I think. That was...
This one's close to 13, and about 15. Still got a lot to go, but they're definitely wearing unevenly. But like I said, I do my tire rotation every 5 to 13, but I do a lot of highway traveling, so that could do a little bit of that probably. Definitely. I don't know, I got iced coffee Tim's. For on-road dry conditions, these tires are excellent. They bite on the road good. They keep you straight and steady. Got no complaints on dry road conditions at all. Road noise is kind of relevant, I find, in Jeeps, especially Wranglers with the tops off and stuff, and you like the soft tops and the hard tops. You're always gonna have road noise, you're gonna have everything, but if we're gonna talk about road noise period, just about the tires, fine. A lot of people complain that over time, over wear, they get noisy and stuff, but I find there no noise, no nothing, no issues with them on that part.
And I forgot to mention my road noise. Being that I've worn down my tires a little bit, they have actually increased a little bit on the noise, but that's for me and my truck. I mean, I've got an exhaust too, so I've got all kinds of noises on my truck. So my tire noise is irrelevant to me as well, but I do find that they hum a little bit more as you're wearing them down, but not too much. They're not that bad as a mud terrain or anything like that, so you'd be totally fine with them.
Then in like dirt, mud, and gravel and stuff on dirt roads, they're fine. Again, they bite. Like I can get on gravel roads. Sometimes my ass end or back end will kick out a little bit, but then it will grab and go straight again. They don't swing you around too much in mud. And then on like mud, it depends on the mud you go, how deep and how wet and soggy it is and stuff. These things dig and chew pretty good. We do a lot of off-roading up north in the forest, and there's a lot of sand, mud, and everything up there. Sand, these things, you do have to air down. I found a little bit in sand. It depends on what kind of sand conditions you're in and how much sand and stuff. Rain conditions, I drove in so many different kind of rain conditions with these things. I find I have no issues. It keeps me on the road. Yeah, short wheelbase, it keeps me on the road. It keeps me fine. Like just a couple weeks ago, we had a massive rainstorm, and I was going about 100, 110, 120 down the road, and it was fine. It kept me going. Snow, digs, bites in the snow, excellent. Snow, it doesn't stop these tires unless you find that one hole or something like that. Ice and stuff like this, it depends if it's black ice versus regular ice and all that stuff. These fare, in my opinion, okay on ice, but what do you expect on any tire? It doesn't fare even on ice. Even back at the water, like Corey was talking about swamps and stuff like this, I was in a swamp for water probably about up to here, and these tires did great in the water. Did great in the water with the grass underneath the water, twigs, stumps, and everything. They bite, kept me going, kept me moving.
Couldn't even see the tire when you came out of the water.
No, my Jeep, yeah, it was about this high of water. It was perfect.
Yeah,
It
we
kept
got
me
some
going.
photos to show you guys of that. This trail that he was on was called Shit Show. And what did it cost you again?
About 5K.
Yeah, he got a new engine.
I had to put a new engine in, but that's more user error than the water error.
Lived and learned.
That was not water error. When I was digging into it, we thought it was water that cooked my engine, but it was user error more so than water. And people that go into that place run 40s. Mud, sand, dirt, and all that stuff was beautiful. I have no complaints with these tires. I definitely buy them again.
So that's going to conclude the video, and to finalize it, as you know, a lot of tire reviews and stuff like that end with a 5-star. I'm giving a 4.5 out of 5 because I have no complaints. The only thing I'm giving that down a little bit is you got to make sure you tire rotate a lot, and they seem to wear a little fast, but that's just my opinion there. So that's that 0.5 off for me. Otherwise, 4.5 out of 5 for me. Kale?
I was going to say about 4.5 too. They're beautiful tires. I can't complain.
Just gotta, it's the maintenance part that you gotta watch, because as you can see, both of our tires are cupping a bit and wearing out, so you gotta rotate. Otherwise, these tires will get you through just about everything. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you later.
Thanks for watching.